All right, so do you guys want to know the number one reason why? Okay, I shouldn't say number one reason because I always do this every single time I say it's the number one reason. So let's be realistic here. One of the biggest reasons why a lot of people, they have a lot of negative thoughts, you know, they doubt themselves as they go throughout their day. They wonder if they really, or they don't wonder, they don't think they can get the girl they have a crush on, you know? They see a cute girl in Starbucks, and instead of going and asking her out, they stay stagnant. They don't do that because they fear rejection. They don't think that they're good enough. They don't think that girl will view them as good enough. And to make it even worse, when you constantly have negative thoughts, self-doubt, it just engulfs you. Every waking minute, you wonder if you are good enough to hit your goals in life. You wonder if you are good enough for a better job. You wonder if you are destined for a better life. You know, like most people when they grow up, they have this vision, or at least this idea of who they're going to become and what their life's going to look like. But as their life pans out, oftentimes these negative thoughts, this self-doubt, these insecurities, they hold us back. So one of the biggest reasons why this happens is, first of all, you haven't proven to yourself that you are more capable, that you can hit your goals. Do you think top performers around the globe, people like Elon Musk, Gary Vee, they doubt themselves, or Grant Cardone or Joe Rogan, any of these super achievers? Do you think they go throughout their day doubting themselves and feeling terrible? I mean, granted, obviously we're all human, and yes, at times they are going to feel like that. But there's a baseline, right? I mean, look at them versus people that are homeless, aren't capable, you know, the people that lack confidence. There's way more negative thoughts and self-doubt in those people at the bottom. And it's because they haven't become more capable. You know, as we grow up, a lot of things we hear from our parents, our brothers, our friends, our teachers, or whatever. People tell us these certain things like, you aren't good enough, you won't do that, you won't do this. And we take those beliefs and accept them as truths. But the thing is, you gotta take a step back. You gotta look at these beliefs and realize they're just that. Beliefs. For example, let's take a look at David Goggins. He used to be extremely overweight, probably 320 pounds or so, somewhere around there. He used to be overweight, not motivated, not disciplined, wouldn't do the things he needed to do to improve himself. He was working at a minimum wage job as well. Now, he said that all his teachers, all the people in his life except his mom, always told him he wouldn't amount to anything, that he was going to be stuck overweight, and you know, he had this idea that he wanted to become a Navy SEAL eventually. And again, everyone's like, you're way too overweight. You have to lose X amount of pounds in this time span. You can't do that. It's not possible. Again, those are people telling him something. And again, those are nothing more than beliefs. But if he were to accept that belief, guess what would have happened? His actions would have followed something that is based off that belief. He wouldn't have hit there. He wouldn't have strived for it if he took those beliefs as a reality. Now, luckily, he didn't take those beliefs and then accept them as a truth. He stuck with pursuing his goals, and look what happened to him. He became a Navy SEAL. He broke the world record in pull-ups in one day. He's ran multiple 100-mile races. I mean, if you haven't heard of him, you should definitely go check him out. But he's conquered the power of his mind by essentially deleting all these limiting beliefs. Whenever he gets a limiting belief that comes in his head, whenever he's like, shoot, I don't think I can do that, guess what he goes and does? He does whatever it takes to delete or disprove that belief. So when you start tackling these limiting beliefs, the first thing is, first of all, you're gonna start going towards the life you want. You're gonna start building that life. You're gonna pursue your goals and what you truly want. But two, it's gonna make you feel better. I mean, think about it. Imagine every single day that you woke up, you had this thought of, well, I can't amount to anything. I'm not good enough. And again, these are just things people have told you. But what if that was in your head 24/7? What if it was plaguing your mind every single day? Do you think you'd feel happy and confident? Or do you think you'd have insecurities? You know, how you view yourself, your self-image is gonna be low. Well, obviously that's gonna happen, right? I mean, our thoughts have a direct correlation on our mood. I mean, have you ever noticed that when you think of memories that you're fond of, like, let's say winning a sports game or acing a test at school or asking out the girl you have a crush on and she says yes, or think of a time where you were happy And notice what happens to your mood. You're gonna get happier, right? I mean, have you ever noticed that? Now, you can also have the same thing happens on the opposite side. If you were to think about something negative, a time where you failed, you did something stupid, maybe said something stupid to your crush. Well, when you think of those memories, your mood, it dampens, you become sad. And that's because your thoughts have a direct correlation on your mood. So the thing is, when you constantly have these limiting beliefs, your mood's gonna follow that. You're gonna feel limited, your self-image, and as a result, all your actions are going to follow that. And that's one of the reasons why in the New Era of Health, we tackle limiting beliefs head on. You know, growing up, I always thought I was terrible at playing instruments. I played the piano a few times. For the life of me, I just couldn't do it. And so growing up, I always told myself I'm not good at piano. And that's a limiting belief right there. So what I decided to do is I went out and bought a piano and literally played for 20 to 30 hours. I didn't time it, but somewhere between 20 and 30 hours for 1 month straight. And guess what happened? I got better. In fact, I could even play half of a song that I really enjoyed. And it's dude, most people can't play that, you know? And after practicing that, I just realized I just needed more practice. I didn't actually suck. But again, I accepted that belief as I suck at the piano as a truth. And I let that stop me from playing it when I was younger. So again, what you need to do when you have these limiting beliefs, or what I challenge you to do when you get these limiting beliefs, is to tackle them head on. Be like David Goggins and tackle them head on. Because when you start to do that, you're gonna prove to yourself that you are more. And most importantly, you're gonna start to see that these are beliefs in your life that are holding you back that you can actually disprove. I challenge you again. I really want you to pick a limiting belief in your life that's been holding you back, preventing you from hitting your goals. And what I want you to do is for this next week, disprove it. Prove to yourself that you are better than who you are right now. Prove to yourself that you can achieve anything you set your eyes on. Now look, if you're an ambitious man who knows they're destined for greatness and is ready to prove it, then what I want you to do is I want you to join our family, the New Era of Health family. We're full of ambitious men like you that are conquerors. We take what we want in life. Now, the second thing I want you to do is I just put together a brand new book. Now, this book, it's gonna tell you how top performers like Elon Musk, David Goggins, Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, how they achieve so much in their lifespan, and the mistake that most men make that keeps them stuck under accomplishing, keeps them stuck in a mediocre life, and it's gonna tell you how to get from stuck to high performer. So if you want that book, go ahead, click the link around this video, should be below, and I'll see you inside.